Share your screen. You don't have to worry about any of that. Just give them time to pop on. And then now you'll see the questions. Just like when you do your videos.
Yeah.
They show up over there.
All right.
Yeah, I like that lighting. Well, while we're waiting.
Who's the director of the net? Oh, you can't see it on here.
Yeah, it says you're live. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Somebody's in the chat.
Hi. Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing? You know what? I should have had some. Should have written down some information. Oh man. Okay. Hi everybody. Hello from San Francisco. Yes. Wow. You guys are cool. Yes. Well, I'm going to be doing this once a month just because the reason that I haven't been doing this is because I just couldn't figure out how. I've had people try to show me. Now my friend Melissa just showed me, and now I think I know how, but I tried like 2 or 3 times and it didn't work. So here I am. So tomorrow is the info. If you can give me the info, that'd be great.
Oh, your Road Dogs event.
Road Dogs event.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. at the Glendale Ambassador Events.
Embassy Suites.
Embassy Suites.
You should tell them the auction. go to your link in your bio.
Go to the link in my bio to get tickets.
Mm-hmm. They're in the auction items.
They're in the auction items, and it's gonna, look, it's a great cause. I got my dog there, my bulldog, who looks like a Chihuahua. But anyway, I love him. He's so sweet. Check that out. And also on Saturday, at the same place, Embassy Suites in Glendale,
6 p.m.
6 p.m. I'm doing a state of mind with, like I said I just put it on my Instagram story. It's very intimate, which is going to be interesting because I've never done one like this, where we're going to be talking and there's people right to my left, maybe to my right. I'm not sure how it's going to, but it's very intimate. So if you want to go to that, you can get tickets. It's pinned on my Instagram post. And what else? See my t-shirt? All right, let's see. What do you guys got to say here?
Somebody said, great chat. Gary Plummer.
Oh, Gary Plummer. Yeah, Gary was, I was actually, to begin that one, I was a little nervous because I hadn't done one in a while and my hands were a little bit shaky. But he was so sweet. I hate to say that for a football player, but he was. And we just had a great conversation about, his friend, Junior Seau, who unfortunately died, suicide. And then we called my brother at the end, which I've never done that. And it was cool. My brother loved it.
Do you see the chat? You can read them out loud.
Sonny
say their name and then read the comment.
Wolfgang Productions. Sonny is the star. Zit Lover or something. Zito Lover. Amazing interview. I hope Sonny discovers these meds have been messed up. Listen, people. Um, how can I get into this? Yeah, he's been off his. This is a long storyline to be off of medication, but I got to tell you, the payoff coming up isn't. I keep hearing about. I can't tell you because I'll get really in trouble. No, I won't because I'm Sonny. But I'll get in trouble, kind of. So what happens in the payoff is absolutely incredible, and I know it is because I was there. But that doesn't necessarily mean it was great. So many people have come up to me that have seen the scenes and keep telling me, "Oh, wait till you see this. Wait till you see that." So hang in there. Nina should be in the story. Um, yeah, look, I had a great run with Cynthia Walters, and I love Cynthia. And I thought that story was going to end in about 8 months, but we ended up, I think, going for like 2 years, 3 years. Um, and it is what it is. I miss her. Favorite state of mind guest. I don't have obviously I can't say one because there are so many that I can't even look. What I love about state of mind for me is when in my wildest dreams, when I was a young man, in high school or even in my early 20s or even in my 30s, I don't know, 40s, did I ever think that I was going to create a show where I would be like the interview guy? Never. So for me, being able to do this with so not just celebrities, but police officers, just different types of people.
Mental health people.
But it's all formed around mental health, obviously. But I really didn't know that I could do non-celebrities, and that is what I'm most proud of. Uh, I got to tell you, and I don't want this to sound like, but I'm for State of Mind. I'm off for a month. You won't see State of Mind for a month on air. So those people who act like it's church, um, just maybe you can watch Netflix or something for the. But I'm going to say this: when I come back, Sarah Brown is my first guest, and she really, really opened up about something. And I know I say this a lot, but she's going to help so many young women, older women, doesn't matter, with what she says. And I hope I don't blow it here and say what it was, but I can't wait for you guys to see Sarah Brown. I love your shirt. Do you remember getting mad at me at Rockwell's about the shirt? Refresh my memory. I don't get mad. I rarely get. Listen, anybody like I'm, and you're probably joking because I don't get mad at people. That's just not in my personality. But I'd love you to refresh my memory. State of mind helping a lot of people. State of mind. It would be cool to have Rick discover Sonny's. When you and Carly are going to get back together, you two are like peanut butter and jelly. You just go together. Look, I don't. Laura Wright's fantastic, and I actually worked with her today. I don't write the stories, but I just go wherever they tell me to go. unless I think it's bad, like when I read something and I go, this isn't right, I'll make a call. But for the most part, I'm not, this is a different me. So in the past, I would, but I figured out that caused me too much stress. Tamara Braun on State of Mind. I've asked Tamara Braun, and I think she said she'd get back to me, or she said, or maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I'd love to have Tamara on. It's not no, it's not church, but I learned from it. That is my purpose. Please keep on helping us. I will keep on helping you as long as you want me to. Where would you like to see Sonny go as a character? I don't, like I said, where would I like to see Sonny go as a character? I think at this point, he needs to get back to Sonny. The Sonny you guys know. Not this Sonny who's off medication and it's just, he doesn't know where he's going from 1 second to the next. And now he does, I think, and it is time. And guess what? It's just around the corner. Let Sonny go gray. Let me tell you something about this grace thing. Okay. I don't care. I would have my hair all white because I have no problem with that. It's just that at GH, they don't want that. So, and it's not something I wanted to really get into, like demand it. I think it's close that. Yes. At some point, obviously, I'm not going to be like 80-year-old Sonny with. Sorry, there's a little noise over there. What the heck? I would love to see Natalia Livingston. Oh, you know what? That's from Brittany C. I'm gonna ask Natalia. I asked her before, I think, but I'd love to see Natalia on. I think it would be amazing. I'm gonna have her come on. Melissa, can you make a little note that to have Natalia on? Yeah, she'd be great. But I think she's out of town. She's somewhere.
Maybe you could do Zoom.
Yeah, this Zoom people. The Zoom thing. The truth of the matter is, in the beginning I even said no to iced tea, which it was hard for me not to do iced tea, but I didn't know how to do Zoom, and I'm like, it's not gonna be good, and it's not worth it. But anyway, now I've learned you can do Zoom, and it's not horrible. And I wish I had done it. The whole medication story is horrible. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can only do what I do. It's very difficult to play on your meds or not on your meds. And it's very difficult to play off your meds. Hey, Joshua, you want to go eat?
Oh, I'm going to go eat right now.
I'm going to eat, but I got to do this first. I got to do something else for Netflix. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not telling you what it is.
I'll just eat, and then I'll probably be hungry again by the time you're eating.
All right. Why don't you come say hi, Joshua, before you leave? This is my son, Joshua. I don't know if you guys know him or not. Hello.
My tattoo. My tattoos.
Oh, there you go. He's got tattoos and everything.
I got a tattoo. I have the same one. But...
You see that? No one's ever seen that, ever documented. All right.
What are you on, YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube Live.
He's Paula's twin. Yeah, I'm adopted. That's why.
You look like a young Sonny.
You know him as Adam.
You look like a young Sonny. Hi, Joshua.
He's not
will
on
you be-
GH anymore. Nope. Not at all.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't talk about that.
Who'd have figured? He's not on. It's all right. I hope Adam comes back. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Joshua's got. I guess I can say this. He's working with these great producers. He's got about 3 songs from them, and then another song that I just heard last night. That Melissa is a great song, right?
I'm obsessed with it.
It's
Yeah.
a great song, and that's the great song that I heard. It to me, it's more epic, more bigger. Is from Eddie Gomez and his partner, and then he's working with some producers. A guy named Brendan, and Brendan works with Teddy Swims and what's the Carpenter? Sabrina.
Mhm.
Sabrina Carpenter. So he's in good hands, you know. It's a whole team that he's put together for his music, and then acting wise, he's up for a movie, a big movie right now, yeah.
Mhm.
But we'll see what happens. When am I going to see Vanessa on State of Mind? You guys ask her that. You should keep asking her that. She's, you know, Vanessa. The problem with Vanessa is I think she's a little scared of having to open up, and she knows that with me, why do it if she's not gonna open up? So, and I agree with that. So I don't have a problem with that. It took Steve a while because Steve's very closed. Steve, but boy, by the time he did State of Mind, he was. But it's not, you know, not everybody is like an open book and goes in and cries and goes deep like I do. And maybe it's sometimes unfortunate because it may affect my health. I'm not quite sure at this point, but I think it's important the reason why I do that is go so deep is I knew from the beginning that was my signature. And, you know, sometimes to the, what's that word, detriment?
Mhm.
To the detriment of my health. But sometimes guests don't do anything. So I tend to, you know, drive. And I can tell that you guys always like that. The deeper the guests go, the deeper I go, you guys seem to like that much more. What would you rather do, act or do State of Mind? Those are great questions, man. In all honesty, not because I love General Hospital now. I love going to work. Let me tell you why I love going to work. See, now I get honest and deep. Because I believe when I go through my stuff, anxiety or whatever that is, that any other job would fire me. So when I get to go back to work, I'm just grateful because I'm thinking this job, you know, no matter what happens to me, they're always there for me.
Mm-hmm. You want to thank Kevin? Kevin sent you a super sticker. Look, it's the color one. Here you go, Kevin.
Kevin, I want to thank you. Where's Kevin?
It's up here. Well, and we'll get better at this as time goes on.
Yeah, this is my
Okay.
first one. So, oh, Kevin, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Howard he's the
There's
best,
another one.
and also Leanne Ulrich.
And then reader comment.
Love to have more talks about dementia and the struggles we caregivers face. It's beautiful. I'd love to, you know, when you guys give me suggestions in the comments, it's amazing. And a lot of times I put them on my story. I listen to it and I go, yeah, I'd love to do that. Dimensions and like the other side of it, you know what I mean? By the caregivers that are helping.
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard to find people. It is. It's very difficult. Look at the problem that I'm having now is I would think I've done at this point 400 interviews. So it's hard. That's why I have to do part twos, and because it's getting to the point where I can't find anybody. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years or so. Jesus.
Why don't you tell them if they want their comment to get to the top of the chat to see better? It's like they have that super stickers or super chats.
Yeah, something about super stickers. If you want your comment to go to the top.
Because you'll try to respond to everyone, but we only have so much time.
Oh yeah, I thought I wasn't going to get anybody, to be honest, like 5 people. And you guys are the best, man. Would you like to see Haley put? Oh, that's a good. This shit's going too fast.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, what the?
Could you go past?
Yeah, Haley pulls.
Around here. You see it?
No, whatever. It's cool.
Well, do you want to see her on State of Mind? There it is. Is that it?
Yeah, Haley Pujols.
Back on GH.
I have. Look, it's terrible what happened, and I think she hurt somebody, and that's. But I'm all for second chances. I had a DUI, and I was arrested, and I didn't hit anybody. Actually, it was it's a funny. I don't know if it's in my book, but
Well, it's not funny, but
yeah, it's not funny. But the guy's like, spell California, and I'm like, CAB4. I said, and so I put my hand up, and I said, just take me. He was very, very nice police officer. But she, she deserves a second chance. I wholeheartedly believe that. And if she's going to act again, fantastic. Let me tell you something. I would have no problem supporting that.
all right, repeat the one in blue. What's her name?
Please discuss emotional trauma causing PTSD. Oh my God. I think what I just went through was emotional trauma and PTSD also. So at least that's what I've been kind of told. And I'm not a doctor or psychiatrist, but I can tell you that it was. I think if I had not found help and it kept going, I could have major PTSD right now. I will say this. I'm on medication and I'm still waking. The PTSD is like, during that period, I was waking up every night between 3 and 4 in the morning, shaking like a leaf every night for over 2 weeks. It's crazy. Nah, but I think I caught it in time, but still, even last night, it's 3 in the morning and I wake up. Now I'm not shaking or anything, and it's nothing, and I go back to sleep. But it's 3. I looked at last night. I said, "Oh, 3. There he goes." Now I think if I wasn't taking the medication I'm taking, I could be in some kind of trouble a little bit. So it's not cool, PTSD. I tell you that. It's not cool at all.
Oh. This one.
State of mind has helped me be a much better mother to my teenage daughter. Thank you. Will you be at the GH fan club weekend? Yeah, I'm going to be at the GH fan club this weekend. I appreciate this. Look, let me tell you something about state of mind that I say it a lot. And here we are here, the same thing. It's like when I do appearances, It's 60% mental health, state of mind, and 40% GH. When that has never happened when I used to do appearances in the past, I was mentally, I was mentally ill then. I didn't have a show though, but it's amazing that I'm able to talk about real stuff. I mean, it's still, hey, don't get me wrong. I am doing appearances coming up. Do you know where?
In New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania.
New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. The speaking engagement has nothing to do with nobody. That's already booked up. But I still have some stand up that I do that it's not the greatest, but I think it's pretty funny. Okay, so let's not think that my appearances are just mental health, talking about my bipolar or whatever. It's also very funny. I make fun of Jason and make fun of Carly. And, yeah. Christine Spurgeon.
I'll say thank you.
Thank you so much.
Going too fast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The top one there. DJ.
Okay, Maurice, my mom sold her 68 orange Camaro you wanted when you worked at Farmer's Market.
Wait, say their name.
Old neighbor Anthony here with Bryce
From Bryce Drive.
from Bryce
The
Drive.
Martinez.
DJ Stallion. I don't remember anything, man. But you got to understand, DJ, my memories is only for scripts. Everything else, I don't remember much. But
That's cool.
I did work at Farmers, and I did have a 68 brown Camaro, and I was the cool dude. I remember.
There's another one.
Danny Los. I know Danny. I suffer from bipolar disorder, anxiety, depression. Hope to chat with you one day about it. You have helped me tremendously with it. Yeah, Danny, I know. Danny does a lot of great stuff on Instagram. And I put up some of his stuff on my Instagram story because it's like he has what I have. So we can relate and we can connect, and appreciate it. Thank you, Danny.
See that? This comment here from Nicole.
I'm seriously not kidding you. If you can't get any guests from soap opera, you should consider getting guests from chat. I would be gladly come on your show. And, hey, you know what? I mean, I may start having to do that, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't care who the. To me, it's you get some celebrities are, have a high profile, and they're boring, and then you get somebody else that's just not as popular, or not even a celebrity, and it's riveting. I had a cop once, Ben, and I'll never forget. He said to me, I said, "Is it safe to say that if it wasn't for our wives, we wouldn't be here?" He goes, "No." So what do you mean? He goes, "One night I took my gun." He's a police officer. I put it to my head, pulled the trigger, and it jammed. From then I knew I got to change. Then I got help. Well, you would hope, because I said to him that was God's way of saying, change your life, man. Am I going to write another book? Okay, listen, people. This is my idea. I don't know why I just yelled, but I did. This is my idea, and I've had this idea, and I know with you guys, it's going to be successful. Here's what I want to do. I want to do another book. I want the cover to say MB, state of mind, right? And inside the book, I'm going to have a first chapter, and then this dog is. I'm going to have a first chapter because so much has happened since my last book. Sorry about the noise over there. So I'm going to have a first chapter, and then I'm going to have excerpts from my favorite state of minds, and then after that, end the book with one or two more chapters. Now, you say to yourself, well, what could you really talk about since Dakota? What can you talk about since your book? Well, there's been, the pandemic, the book that I couldn't go on tour with, becoming New York Times bestseller, winning 2 Emmys for an Alzheimer's story, creating State of Mind. There's a lot to talk about. And then this would just happen, would be at the end, obviously, because that's how the progression of how it goes.
No, and your daughter getting married?
My daughter getting married. I mean, we can just, there's a lot. So you guys let me know if you would be into that, because I've been wanting to do it. It just, it takes a lot of time, and I need to know if I can get the same writer. If not, I get somebody else, because she's brilliant. But sometimes you can't get brilliant again because maybe they want too much money, or maybe they don't want it. They're busy or whatever. But I'll find another writer. I'm doing this, and don't you guys think it would be successful? What do you think?
Oh, I told you this a long time ago. So I tell you things, and it takes you a long time to come around to
Because so people don't want to. Kelly Monaco on your show. Listen, I've asked Kelly Monaco quite a few times. It's not like look, I've almost gotten everybody, so I don't take it personal if they say no. But some people, like I said, just do not want to. But
they don't have to, though. They don't have to.
That's what I say to them. I say, look, you don't have to go to these places. And I only say what you want to say. If you want to just come on and talk about acting, I'll do that. If you want to talk about GH, I'll do that. It's not, that's when I bring in the mental health, if they don't want to talk about any of that. So I've said that to Kelly Monaco. I've said that to Jeannie Francis, Finola Hughes, Maura West. Those are 4 who they have a green light to come on, but obviously it hasn't worked out.
So many people in the chat.
There
you go.
I think you should do. This is Kevin Howard. Hey, buddy. Damn, thank you, buddy. You should do a group to motivate people with the same issue as you, so we can deal with it too. A group like a. Yeah, look, I'll do anything that's going to help anybody. So if that means a group chat or a group, I'd love to be, I'd love to be able to shoot. I was going to do it actually with some pretty big people. Martin Lawrence and Frank Grillo and Stephen H. Smith. We were going to do a group, mental health. We called it a certain name.
I don't know.
It was mental health in the ring. I don't know. It was really great, and I almost got it. But I think Martin Lawrence, he had to do something for Bad Boys or something. I don't know what it was. But I can't wait to get cameras all around. You can shoot a bunch of men. What I wanted it to be is a bunch of men talking about mental health and how important it is and how deep it is. And I'm going to do that eventually. How long is Brian Craig coming back? Cannot say, of course, but he will be there Saturday. If you want to go Saturday, we're going to be right. It's going to be a trip, intimate, right? It might throw me off. I might see somebody and go, and then forget what I was going to say. I don't know. No. Kenya, how are you? Conaway. Thank you so much. No sense in being 100% transparent and your guests are surfacey. Then this would have to be an entertainment podcast. Yeah. Open guests to primetime actors or movie folks. We think their lives are perfect and they're not. Yeah. That's the beauty. Good question. That's the beauty of State of Mind. I know it helps so many people, but the reality is how it helps people is people just like they'd like to see that someone they see on TV or in movies or sports or whatever, they like to see that they have the similar problems because it makes them feel they're not alone, right? And you get to say, well, Maurice is talking about his depression or anxiety in such a deep way. Why have I kept it in for so long? He's not ashamed of it. And that's what I think the show has done. You see, it's amazing. Nobody's even talking about General Hospital. That's the best. Your book now is amazing, and I'm a reader, but I'm not a reader, but I read this one. Thank you, Sue Maricondo. You go like that, the blue.
Yeah, just clicking that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do I stop it? Oh, just by touching it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Latricia Warren, your openness has been life-changing. I always thought I was coasting in life. Cancer, oh, damn, it moved. Why did it move?
She said cancer came, and what I thought was normal anxiety skyrocketed like crazy. Normalizing these issues have been so helpful.
Wow, that's a great one. Let me read that.
Can you see it in the middle there?
Yeah. Your openness has been life-changing. I always thought I was coasting in life. Cancer came, and what I thought was normal anxiety skyrocketed like crazy. Normalizing these issues has been so helpful. Yeah, that's the key, we have to believe that no matter how difficult it gets, and believe me, it's been so difficult at times. I hate to say it, but my wife, it's on one of my t-shirts. It's on this t-shirt right here, whatever. You guys, myself included, because you don't feel this way, are stronger than we know. And if you only knew what I had to do to come back from not working for 2 weeks and doing like over 20 shows in 2 weeks. Your mind is so strong, but see, like my wife says, with me, it's strong in both ways, in the positive and the negative. That's what happens to me. Once I get into the scary part, my mind just starts. But in the end, as always, I've gotten through, and everybody can do the same. So if right now you're feeling a certain way, hang in there, do what needs to be done, put one foot in front of the other, and I can guarantee you will come out of it.
We got about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You need to read chat on a phone when you live stream. What does that mean?
I don't know. I guess because they're looking at the chat, but it's on the computer.
Oh, it's on the computer. Yeah. We are living in stressful times. Yeah, times right now are just out of control. Love what you're doing. Love what you're doing. The best state of mind was with Trevor St. John. He does not press and really open up to you. Yeah. Trevor St. John, sweet guy. And he was a little tight early on. And then he started opening up. You know, my feeling is I'm going to make everybody just feel safe. You can, and I'm going to tell you what I say to every guest before they start. There's a few things I say. I said, listen, Dakota, there's a few things I say, which is you can say or not say whatever you want. And if tomorrow or a couple of days later you go, I don't think I should have said that, I will cut it. You just feel free in here. And also I say, you don't come on until I tease, because I like to tease in the beginning. When I say your name, you're on. So, because the beginning is somewhat important for these shows. And that's been the way I've done it from the beginning, and I keep doing it that way, and it's great. So, and I like to also in the beginning of State of Minds, I like to, kiss their ass a little bit, and it makes them feel good, and then they get loosened up. So, thank you for everything you're doing, Audria Caputo. I would love for you to interview my sister, who is a caretaker of daughter with traumatic brain injury. Like, you know what? Write me on Instagram or even Twitter, because I read everything. And I got to be honest with you, with guests and everything. With me, it's a gut feeling, and I got to be honest. I've only had one guest that I wish I didn't have. I can't tell you who that is, because she was upset at me for whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. But it's one guest only in 300, how many? 400, I think, maybe, that I've had that I wish I didn't do. But I was proud of myself for doing this interview, because no matter what was going on in the interview, I just kept going. Whereas I think now I would probably go, you know what? This isn't really working out. Maybe we shouldn't even do this. But I kept it the whole time. But anyway. This is a beautiful live chat. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you, Wendy Klein. Is Laura Wright coming on for part 2? Yeah, I'm going to have Laura Wright come on when the time's right. She's great, and she's great on State of Mind, and she'll be back. It's going to have to be a little bit of time between Sarah and Laura. It's a little too much, but for sure, Laura's already asked me to come on. How about Charles Measure on State of Mind? Don't know who Charles Measure is. Jeffrey, sorry. How about the guy from Crime? What's that show? What is this show?
What show?
Crimes. Guy with the bald head.
Organized crime.
What's his name?
Organized crime.
Christopher
Maloney.
Yeah, what about Christopher Maloney? I think Christopher Maloney, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was in my acting class. I mean, I know he was, and I was like intimidated by him because he's like a tough dude. I think he was in my acting, and I know he's a damn good actor, but Christopher Maloney would be great on, Mariska Hargitay.
Oh Lord. Let's start with Ice-T.
Or Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Billy Joel would be great on, because he, sang that song, New York State of Mind. So. All right, let's take three more.
Yeah.
2 more? Yeah.
Let's start with that one.
Hey, Maurice, love your work on GH and with State of Mind. If you could sit down with Sonny on the podcast, given his current state, what advice would you give him to find his way back to peace? A great question, man. You guys, I got to tell you about my audience, the fans. The best freaking questions in the world, my fans.
Mhm.
Even on appearances. Always great questions. Let me tell you what I'm going to do one day. And you're going to, I'm trying, I wanted to do it before, but just didn't work out, but I'm going to do it. Maurice is going to interview Sonny. So what we would have to do is shoot all Maurice's questions or whatever, and then shoot me as Sonny, dressed as Sonny, answering back. You guys get me on that? So I would be dressed like this, maybe, or whatever I wear, and then he would be in his suit, and he would be Sonny, and it's Maurice. And then you mesh them all together. So basically, I would say to Sonny, hey, so Sonny, you know, if you don't like what you say, like in a couple days or whatever, you can just let me know and I'll cut it. Yeah. All right. But what do you mean? Don't worry. Okay. I'm saying just so you can feel free. All right, Sonny. You know you're treating everybody in your life horrible, right? Well, yeah, because I don't have my medication. I just found out that somebody was. Oh fuck! No, fuck. No, I don't know about that. You know, that would be the kind of the conversation. Then he would say, you know, they're all against me, and I'm like, what do you mean they're against you? Well, they're all against me because of, you know, Jason and Carly. They, you know, they were about to have sex, and I walked into the room.
Oh Lord. All right, one more.
And then I'd say, no, that's yeah, but that's the past, Sonny. You can't always be, you know, thinking about the past. You know, he's like, well, you know, how would you like it if your, you know, wife was having sexual relations with your best friend? But they thought you were dead. Right. But I wasn't. I just don't like it. All right, that's it.
You know it.
They're all fucking laughing. This is cool. I want to do this YouTube live thing.
And we'll get better. We'll get better about being able to answer the chat and all the things. We have to start somewhere.
One more. I'm going to get one more.
This last one here.
All right. Love you, Maurice, and watch every week. I've been tasked with booking and mental health special speaker for my job. 300 employees. Wow. Any favorites or recommendations? Would be a dream if you would be a REC.
Rec. No, it would be a gym if you would, but a recommendation would be amazing.
What are they?
She said they said they've been tasked with booking a mental health special speaker.
Oh, special. Yeah, if you write me on Instagram or Twitter, I'll give it to my wife.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing a speaking engagement in Philadelphia. My first one, and there's going to be like, you know, 1,200 people there. And that's kind of what I would love to do in my life. So
tell them to send an email to stateofmindmb@gmail.com.
Send an email to stateofmindmb@gmail.com.
With their information and what it's about and when.
With your information and what it's about, and we'll get back to you.
Okay.
All right. Hey, you guys are the best always. Please, you know, I already mentioned what I'm doing, and I'm doing appearances too, like I said, so come
beginning of September. Yeah. In New York, New Jersey.
Okay, beginning of September, and love you guys. State of Mind. Bye-bye.